like a boss.
Live from the USA, hoping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Thank you for joining me tonight. I got nothing. You know, I just wanted to open this up for the people. Do like a live Q&A, just to get some interaction with everybody. I got a couple videos lined up and everything, but for the time being, you know, it's a Tuesday night. Still got a couple things I gotta send out to the community, but wanted to get in this video, you know, to see what's going on in your world and how I can be of assistance to you. So if this is your first time tuning in, congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. My name is BK, known as a crypto trader, and I'm the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. Every day, I grace this microphone with my voice. Is another day you get to profit as a result. Today is no exception. So what we about to do right now, live on the air, is get somebody paid. That's not the video. Let's check out the last video we did. I think we got 100 likes on it. I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Now let me get this chat up so I can see everybody. Let's turn that off. Let's turn this one on. And what I'll do, this was the last video. I think we got 100 likes. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. All right, good. People are in the chat, so that's cool. What do you think of goodness, excuse me, Electronium, and do you hold any? I think it's pretty cool as far as like a wallet goes, kind of like a multi-tender platform, blockchain platform. I think it's a really cool technology. I don't hold any. I don't hold anything that's not making me money, and Electronium definitely has not been doing that as of late. But here we go. 113 views. Bam! 113 likes. Is just that easy to get paid. So what I'm gonna do right now is copy and paste this. Pick a winner. Nope. Comment picker. There it goes. $73 comments. Oh! Let's get somebody paid. MT Coiner. Another great, thanks again for another great stream. BK the boss. I appreciate it, Big MT. You are the winner of the day. So do me a favor, respond to the comment that you put on this video, and send me your Bitcoin wallet. I will send you a couple bucks BTC as a token of my appreciation. Everybody is literally just that easy to get paid. So this is your first time getting set up, coming across my channel. Thank you for joining me. These are some of the community references and resources we have. bossofbitcoin.com. Click on videos, chart like a boss playlist, and then bam, click that playlist. Click that button right there in the description. Click that link in the description. Type my name in on Tradingview, BD Kelly 1203, and you will see every chart that I post up free to the people, right? We also have the #1 Bitcoin group in the world on Facebook, right? So let's go ahead and see what other questions we got. See who we got in the building. Life Size Box. What's going on? Good to see MT Coiner. You the winner, man. Look at that. You already in the chat already. Bam, bam. See how that worked? You know, so you could even put it in the chat now if you want. And then I can get you paid probably before we get off the air, right? Logical Feels. Good to see you. Josh Turner. What do I think of the Celsius network? Have not heard about it, you know. So let's look at it together. The Celsius network. The deposit your coins and get a crypto loan in dollars. No. No. Why? 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 That's enough. I've seen enough. I don't value USD because USD ain't done nothing for me. Why are people so excited to run back up to the tree and put the noose back around their neck? Do you realize that the borrower is slave to the lender now and forever? Point blank, period. The blockchain, as insofar as Bitcoin is concerned, is paid in full. It is value for value, equity for equity. You don't need a loan to receive value on it. You don't need a underwriting authority to parlay your participation. No. Loan and dollars, two words that don't exist on the blockchain. Keep it moving. Split Star, what's going on? MT said get it to me after stream. Good to see. All right, that's cool. Haven't talked about Tron in a while. TRX. I was gonna do a video on them 2 days ago, but the guy in the comment actually wanted to see VeChain, so I'm not gonna talk about Tron because I still plan on doing a video on Tron. So you'll see that in like a couple days, probably 2 or 3 days, something like that. Let's see how many people we got live on the air with me right now. I can't even tell. Come on, ask me some questions. Like, ask me like general questions. Like nothing about like altcoins or charts. Like this is a time to like literally talk about stuff. I'll talk about something. One of the things I was thinking about. I gotta sit back for this one. One of the things I was pondering. I'm not doing random altcoins. So if you just type in XRP LTC, it'll get ignored. That's not an AMA question. Right, that's just a 3-letter abbreviation for an altcoin that I'm not charting. I'm not charting anything tonight. This is an AMA, not a CHART session. One of the things I was considering was first of all, I ordered some silver, more silver, so I'll be doing a unboxing video when that gets here. But one of the things I was looking at, I was trying to figure out. Right, because it's easy to like get lost in the sauce, you know, with this crypto stuff, and especially on YouTube when you know, for example, the movie that I'm doing, not the movie, but the video that I'm making tomorrow is called New Age. What is it? New Age News Channel or something like that, where basically I go through and break them down like a fraction with regards to the glorified disinformation that they are so eagerly giving out, the bobbleheads with the voices in their ear and the words behind the screen telling them what to say, you know, the glorified disinformation. So, you know, I got a nice little 10-minute video that I put together on that, but it's like I don't necessarily want to turn this into a truther channel. Not at all. But just like my man wanted me to review a coin for loans for dollars, I'm like, how much information do I need to give you all? You know what I'm saying? I tell you every other day, change your values, change your worth. But then it's like you still value loans for dollars. I was broke a long time. And it was because I valued those two things. Loans, i.e. a credit score. How good of a slave are you? Oh, you 800? Oh, yeah, you're a good slave, good slave. Come over here, come over here. Let me put a bigger chain around your neck. And dollars, right? And I gave both of them away a long time ago. Not that long for dollars. I was making, you know, $120,000, $130,000 last year. But once y'all started seeing me every day on these videos, that's when I decided to change my values. No longer do I value you know, a fiat currency. No longer do I value a credit score. No longer do I value a bank endorsing my value. You know what I'm saying? You understand, every time you write a check, you are the authorized signator on the bank's perception of value for you. So they don't even have to cash the check. You can have all the money in the world. They say, "No, we don't endorse you." You know what I'm saying? You're the endorsee on your own money. How does that even work? All right? So it's like, I don't necessarily want to turn this into, you know, one of these Truth Unveiled or Truth Stream Media. I was just watching one of their little videos on the whole Sophia bot singularity, you know, Elon Musk puppeteering they got going on nowadays. I don't necessarily want to turn it into that, but you know, I think it's still some relevant information that definitely correlates to financial technology, aka fintech, right? So let's see what we got in the chat. Curious move by Fidelity. What are your thoughts? CJB's got to put their money somewhere, you know. And they've been moving money over to the blockchain for a long time now, almost 3-4 years. This is why they had to get Congress to sign off on it. This is why they needed Congress to say that Bitcoin is an asset, because banks can't invest in speculation, right? They need an asset, right? So the first thing they had to do was, you know, grease some palms on Congress and say, hey, Bitcoin's an asset, just like your car, just like your invoices from your customers, just like land, just like property, just like equipment, just like real estate, just like gold, silver, cash. Bitcoin's an asset. So now these big businesses, financial institutions, fiduciaries, Charles Schwab, Fidelity, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Goldman Sachs, the whole nine, you know, Goldman Sachs bought Circle, TD Ameritrade just did something, Fidelity just did something. They're announcing it now because they want it to be known. They want their clients to know. They want all those empty nesters with tens of billions of dollars in their paper escrow accounts to say, yes, thank you, bring us to the blockchain. That's all it is. It's window dressing to prolong their dollar-based value system. As long as they value dollars, they don't, it's just business. It's just a business move, right? And they still value dollars over there on Wall Street. Don't get it twisted. They're still trying to figure out how they could put dollars on the blockchain. Just like my man said, the Celsius network. Maybe that's it. So, you know, you'll hear more and more stories like this. And this just speaks to the strength and the credibility and the validity of the market at $6,500. Bitcoin right now is $6,500. But in the past 2 months alone, you probably had 20 or 30 different stories of Fortune 500 companies migrating to the blockchain, you know? And yet and still we've remained stagnant at that price. All that is more and more and more fuel for the future fire. Why do I think Elon Musk is a puppet? Because I read his book. I suggest you do too. Once you read his book, look it up on Amazon. Once you read his book, you will learn that he was 2 weeks away from going bankrupt. Back, I believe, in like 2012. SpaceX, Tesla, and Solar City were all about to go under. He couldn't even make payroll for January. It was Christmas. It was like a week before Christmas. Got a call from, you know, Big Brother through NASA. Said, we got $2 billion for you. Build us a rocket and take this payload to the International Space Station. $2.5 billion, 2.1, 2.2 billion, something like that. After that, he went on CBS. He did his little circuit tour, got signed up to, you know, shake hands with the who's who of the closet CJBs. I call them the closet CJBs because they never come out to the light, the vampires. You know, they scared of the sun, something like that. And now he's in the club. Right now he's in the club. Good old boys club. You don't believe me? You know, just check it out for yourself. All right, check it out for yourself. What do we got? Bam! Who does that? Who does? Where has that ever been normal? Is that the X? That's the X. That's the SpaceX sign. Okay, that might be the SpaceX. I'll give them that one. I'll give them that one. But hold on, you're gonna make me go to the vault real quick. Make me go to the vault real. Look at this. Look at this. If Twitter got you streaming on, oh man, if Twitter got you streaming on a meme next to Billy G and Granddaddy Buffett, you are a puppet. Sorry, that's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? Gary V, I invented Twitter. Gary V is the most. Gary V is like tyranny, or what's his name off Game of Thrones? That little dude, about 4 foot nothing, got the biggest mouth, and everybody listened to him. You know what I'm saying? Cause he cuss on stage. He like one of them little cartoon characters that we used to see growing up. Little Italian, little loud, little thing. They had a little cartoon about him. Right? So yeah, he's a puppet. But don't take my word for it. Let's checking it straight from the source. This is the verified page. I don't even know how they get the blue check. Verified account. Somebody let me know. Wait a minute. Where is it at? Only reason I know this is because I actually just did a movie and I was gonna use a screenshot of this tweet. I can't find it on my desktop. It might be in my garbage. Hold on. Where is it? Like I said, I was getting ready to go in on these people. There you go. Do that look like a puppet to you? January 2015. That's why I said he got bought out by NASA in 2012. In 2015, his work is greatly appreciated by the powers that be. So you let me know. I don't even know how. I ain't got no blue check by my name, and I'm real. Follow the light. Let me get off of there. Just bad vibes, man. You know, #1 Bitcoin group in the world. #1. If you don't know, now you know. How many people? 55 people. You know, if y'all subscribe, if somebody subscribe, do a little super chat donation. We got the little pop-ups, I think. Show y'all some love too. What else we got? Am I working with Savan Bomar on the coin he's creating? Not yet, but I probably will. Haven't talked to him in a while. I gotta reach back out to him. I saw he was about to do a live stream today, but it's not for like 3 days, so I'm gonna tune in for that. Hit him up in the chat. But yeah, if you didn't read Elon Musk's book, read it. Cause like he wrote this thing like 10 years ago. Let me see. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, Big Kevin. Welcome to the money team. Going ham. I try to make it fun, you know? I don't know when they wrote this book, but it couldn't have been that long ago. But it's like They talked about 2012, so maybe they wrote it in like 2014, 2015, somewhere in there. But yeah, in 2012, he was literally about to go bankrupt, right? By 2015, he getting shout out from, you know, the invisible hand. So that looked like puppet to me, right? If you ain't a part of the solution, you a part of the problem. And, you know, powers that be don't like too many outspoken solutions to present themselves. Normally, you know, they're in the business of making the problems a part of the solution. What's the word on Veery? It's a great question. I told you I'm not doing any charts, but it looks a lot better than it did, you know, a month ago. Veery, Ethereum Classic, and like Gnosis, I want to say, are like eerily similar on charts. It's just a deep financial instrument coin. I think Reggie has something coming out with like a gold trading platform. I hit him up and he's told me to get back out to him. I just haven't done it yet. So I'm going to do a video with him probably in the next couple weeks. And, you know, we'll figure it out. But the chart does look a little bit better, a lot better than it did a month ago. So if you're long Veery, you know, now's the time you want to look at buying. Anytime you go down to like a 33-minute, anytime you see that 231 start to flatten out, that means you got 231 hours worth of stability behind you, right? Market confirmation, confidence, right? Yeah, Savant's Bowmeyer, the code to the matrix, must read. I agree. George Soros pulls the real strings. Depends on what puppeteer you're talking about. He pulls some strings. He's not the string puller. Put it this way. If you know their name, they're getting pulled by somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Do I mine crypto? I tried for a while. Back 2 years ago, I thought about buying like some D6s. I forget what they were. For like, you know, a couple $100, like $400 or $500. I'm glad I didn't, because first of all, electricity is crazy. Like Atlanta, electricity is like 10 cents, you know, 12 cents an hour, and then I live in an apartment. So like, if I had like a huge barn field somewhere and I could just like literally stock these things up in the middle of nowhere and have cheap electricity, then I would do it. But essentially, with mining, to mine Bitcoin and be profitable, you probably need like $50,000 in 2 years, you know, just to start to see your money come back. Now, if you want to look at some of the smaller coins like Verge, I was mining Verge on a little computer in that room over there, just script mining it, you know, CG miner, old school. That was pretty cool, but like the computer was getting hot, and then I would come in here and it will always be hot. So that's something you got to think about. It's like, I have the equipment to do it, but it's just like, and I did it just to see how it works, you know, and just to say that I did it because, you know, it's cool. But it's like, once you mine it, it's like you own it. You know, it's like your baby. You don't want to trade it. You know what I'm saying? But like, if I just like cash in some Bitcoin and jump on Binance, I don't care like who mined it. Like, I'm just trading it to get more BTC. So it's like a whole different psychology. You know, when like you mine it and you get it from the network, it's like, okay, good, I got it. You know, like I don't want to go trade that at that point. I feel like I might as well just keep it forever and see what happens. But yeah, it's but I'm not very good at it. It took me like a month. But if you are looking to learn how to mine, Rolf Versalis from the Zencash team, or Horizon now. This dude got a mining farm that's crazy. And he actually has a blog called Block Operations, right? Look, he's literally talking about the space. Buy your own. This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't have, like, you know, I wasn't able to do this. But if you were going to mine, this is what you would want to do. Like, get your own spot, set up the rig, get some real deal electricity going in there. He showed me these big cords that he had. I have a video that I did with him. But he showed me these big cords that he have that are like 100-pound copper wire cords. So if you go to block operations, if you type that in on YouTube, he actually has a blog set up. There it goes. To where, you know, he literally teaches you how to mine, right? And he's been talking about teaching people how to mine for a long time. So this is probably one of the best resources out there from one of the guys doing it. Like, this guy is, you know, he's been mining for quite some time. That's his farm right there. It's really amazing. So yeah, there we go, blockoperations.com. Check that out. How did I find out about crypto? For me, I found out because of Nicole's dad, right? My girlfriend's father told me about it, and it took him like a year. He told me to buy Bitcoin when Bitcoin was $225. I was making about $120,000 at the time. I could have been a boss. I am the boss, but I could have been the boss. Like, man. And I thought about it too. I was like, all right, if I put 20 grand in, I could get like 1,000 Bitcoin and just ride it out. I didn't do that at the time. Or 100 Bitcoin. I think I would have got 100 Bitcoin for like 20 G's back then. I didn't do it. But at the time I was buying stocks, and like I was losing money in the stock market. My little 401k, that little fake paper money, that was going up like 2 or 3%, you know. And I was like, yeah, that's great, you know. But then I saw Bitcoin double, went from like 200 to like 450, and I'm like, man, you know, what is this stuff? And that's when I started learning about it. I watched a lot of Cliff High videos. Cliff High was talking about, that was back then when it was just Bitcoin and Ethereum. You know, I bought Ethereum pretty early, got in good on that. Bought a nice ICO pretty early, got in good on that. I missed out. He told me to get Veritasium and the ICO. I didn't even know what an ICO was at the time. You know, he was like, yeah, Reggie Middleton, Veritasium, you know. He knew all that stuff. I didn't know nothing. You know, I'm like sitting in my little bank cubicle doing my job, you know, buying stocks on Robinhood, thinking I'm doing something, you know. And so it was just like a learning process for me. And that's once I learned about it, and once I knew what it was gonna do, that's when I started to move some money over. That's when, you know, I started to transfer my value from fake paper fiat accounts to blockchain based protocols, right? But yeah. And he sat me down for like an hour and like walked me through it. And I'm like, what is Mt. Gox? What happened? How can the bank, what if the banks don't like it? What if they make it illegal? You know, and it's like, at the end of the day, it's literally like game theory. Like, if they do this, then this is going to happen. That's why they won't do it. Like, if they make it illegal, the next thing you know, Bitcoin goes to the moon. It literally be like $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 overnight, because that means it's more rare. Right? People don't realize, like, the government, the U.S. government, it only has authority in the United States. The United States only got 300 million people, right? The world is much, much bigger, right? And so if the U.S. makes something illegal, that's fine, you know. That doesn't mean the whole world won't value it. That's what it does. It literally gives value back to the people, instead of the people being consolidated and constricted to go into these pre-approved channels and conduits for transfer of value. That's what a bank account is, approved conduit to, you know, siphon you a little bit of value at a time, you know. But it's accessible. It's pretty cool. I heard Robinhood sells data at around 10x user rate, millennial data. Yeah, I'm sure they do. I stopped using it. I thought, you know, I thought it was pretty scammy. I used it for like a month back when not that many people. I was like one of the first people on Robinhood, but it was like I would put in a price, I was doing like limit buys and limit sales like every day because it was like free. So you need to like have volume to like maximize, you know, your places. And like I would put in a limit order and I would see it not get filled, but I know that the price should have picked it up. So it was like they were clearing all their hedge fund orders, but they weren't clearing mine. And it was like after a while I was like, yeah, it's not even worth it. But then it's like, what do you get? You get 2%, you know, in a month. Like I bought Twitter at 16. It went up to 18. Yes. No, that's horrible. You know, like you literally holding bags for months at a time. You know, hoping. Because it's like you don't even control it with stocks. It's like literally a crapshoot. Like, oh yeah, I read this article on Bloomberg and they said Apple's great. Okay, what do that mean? You know, it's all fake money. It's all a facade, right? Let's see what else we got. Anything else? Man said he bought Bitcoin in 2013 for 140. That's pretty good. Only bought 3. Hey, that's 3 more than 99.99% of the world. So, that's not bad. All right. Well, see if we got one more. We'll do one more question. I'm loving it. Chris, what's going on? Charles. I say it, Chris. My mind read Chris. That's weird. Charles. Good to see you. Yeah, real quick, let's do this. This was a question Diana put up in the Facebook group. This is pretty good. We'll end it on this one. She said, while we were waiting for the next move, I think it's perfect timing to focus on crypto trade analysis, get ready for the next bull run. Would love your input and what kind of videos you want to see us make. What topics haven't we covered? What would you like further clarification of? No dumb questions. Only here to help you learn, make your own profits. So yeah, we'll put that as our question for the comments. So answer that question right there. What would you like to see? What will help you? What type of content will help you? And then we'll go in and I'll go through those. It'll really help us to make some more contents that's useful for you guys. Am I going back to Colombia? Absolutely. Colombia is pretty great. It's pretty fun. Colombia is a great little country. Great people, great food. You know, it was fun down there. Beautiful. And I was speaking Spanish too. I love Spanish. I need to speak more Spanish. All right, guys. That's all I got. bossofbitcoin.com. Check it out for the videos, the resources, the tools. #1 Facebook group in the world. #1 Bitcoin group in the world on Facebook. bossofbitcoin.com. You know, right over here. For all the crypto stuff. #1 resource, I believe, academic resource on the internet for trading Bitcoin. You know, and we'll leave it at that. That being said, it's that time of the day signing out. Boss, boy BK, no matter where you stay, Brazil to Bay, California, all the way back out through Germany. Good night, good morning, and good day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. Hit that thumbs up button. Show me some love in the comments. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see, right? And look forward to the unboxing silver video. Do that for me. You appreciate mine. Till we meet again. Stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.
Like a boss.
Huh.
Huh. Huh. Huh.